Hi guys, how are you guys doing today? So today we're going to talk about one of the most asked questions on my page, which is the bar admission program for Alberta, Manitoba, Saskatchewan, and Nova Scotia, which is also called the CPLED. Now, the CPLED not only hosts bar exam programs for these four provinces, but also hosts the new legal writing course, and you can do that course on CPLED as well. A few years ago, I think the legal writing course was not even a part of the NCAs, but now CPLED in association with the NCA has launched that course, and now you can do this on this website is how we register it. So we will go on cpled.ca. Let me first talk about what CPLED is. CPLED's full form is Canadian Centre for Professional Legal Education. I think their head office is in Calgary, and basically it's a nonprofit organization which trains lawyers to become more tactical and practical in terms of their practice. CPLED focuses on bar admission courses as well as other courses just to help lawyers develop their skills. And they're really helpful when it comes to training professionally and practically. So, like we open this website here, and then let's talk about what is CPLED. Um, so basically, like I said, they have a plan and they help with lawyers with their skills, practice and self-management, professional ethic and character. And then we can check out the board here. So there are a few people who are responsible of their courses. Um, and you can have a look on the website. Coming to the legal research and writing course. So, legal research and writing course is another mandate for the NCAs. A lot of people ask me where to do it from, how to do it, and I think this is the best way to go about it. It has all of the information on this website. Admission requirements, I think you have to be doing the NCAs. You have to get your degree assessed from the NCAs, and then you can register with the CPLED. Let's see the program cost. And the program cost is, okay, this is for prep. Hold on, sorry. Okay, so this is for prep. Sorry about that. I'm not too sure about how much they're charging for L or W, which is the legal research. Um, but yeah, there's a short video. I personally have not given this because at the time when I did my requirements, this did not exist. So I'm sorry, but it doesn't mention it here. So I guess you can just email them and ask them of how much it is for. Um, and like I said, like haven't given it, so I don't know what exactly is the duration, and how is it going to be done. But my goal was to show you that it exists here. So please, if you guys are doing NCAs, check it out. Now let's go to Practice Readiness Education Program, which a lot of you must have heard, the CPLED Prep program. This is the bar admission course I was talking about for Alberta, Manitoba, Saskatchewan, and Nova Scotia. So, like it says, a law degree is the only first step becoming a professional lawyer and is ready to call to the bar. So this is your bar admission course. Admission requirements, let's see. So either you need to have an NCA certification or you need to be um, a JD holder in Canada. How do you register? So that's very easy. You just have to make a CPLED program, a student profile, and you have to talk to your law society and email them that you are planning to join CPLED and that they have. So if you go into your law society portal, they will have a certain section which helps you click on which CPLED are you going to be, which prep program and which duration of prep program you're going to be joining in. So while you're doing and registering yourself for CPLED online and making a student profile, make sure you're in touch with your law society. Okay. So payment information, they do take transfers and wire transfers. I believe they charge 6,100, but there's good news that they also have a subsidy for it. So again, talk to your law society for the subsidy. I think the subsidy is quite good because they give you around $2,000 off. I think it mentions it right here. So, and they have a payment plan. So approximately like $1,500, $2,000 they give you off depending on what law society you are with. And again, they have some additional fees, which is capstone reattempt. Capstone is somewhat like you could call the final examination. So if you have reattempt, this is how much you have to pay. This is the GST and this is the total. Appeal, if in case you don't meet their competency, this is the appeal cost and this is their refund administration fee. I don't know what that is. So these are the costs otherwise, and otherwise I think you have to make sure that it's, what do you call it? You have to make sure that you're talking to your law society as well as CPLED Prep. Again, it says not yet a student member of your law society. You can still do CPLED Prep. Speak with them. Everybody has a different you know, journey and everybody has. So with us, when I was doing CPLED, there was COVID, so you didn't really need articling. They exempted all the people from articling, whereas I think the initial rules for CPLED were that you need an articling position while you're doing CPLED, because at the time when I did CPLED prep, there was no accelerated prep courses. There was just CPLED prep. And I was one of the first students to do it. I was their first batch of CPLED prep students. So this is the intake, and this website's quite insightful because they tell you everything. Like if you read this once, you know what intake you're going to be going into. So depending on, NCE students who are planning out how they're going to do all this, or people who have articling and planning to do prep or whatever. So just check out the program key dates, how to register, when to register. And this is capstone. So capstone is basically the final examination. You could call it the last thing they make you do, like an assessment or exam they do. And these are the dates for that. And these are the most important dates because these are the dates where you're gonna have to give those examinations. You need to be completely available for that. So please look at these and make sure they fit into your um, schedule. So let's talk about the CPLED prep. Now, as a lawyer and as a person who's already done CPLED prep, we're not really allowed to talk about the intricacies and how it was, but I can just basically give you an idea of how my experience was and basically help you, like, guide you through this. So I guess they've mentioned a bit about their modules. So they have 4 distinct phases, and I would say they have 5 because before these 4 phases, they have like a small phase of practical skills when it comes to Microsoft and all that stuff, which is called Presetas. I will link some of the CPLED informational videos below so you guys can have a look if you guys are looking to join CPLED. Now, the first one is the foundation modules. They're basically self-study modules given to us, and I think at the time it was they have certain deadlines, and these are the things that they're going to cover in those modules. Um, I would say as a personal tip that this is the basics of everything. If you do these right or memorize these right, or not even memorize, just understand them well, you would be it would be very easy for you to move forward. And all of these phases are like building blocks. So if you don't do these and rush through these, a lot of people I know, and I myself did CPLED while I was articling, so it does become a bit tough to manage both of them because CPLED is somewhat like a full-time job. I would say give it like an hour or 2 hours at least a day. And I feel that I didn't give it enough time, but an hour to 2 hours is like minimum if you're doing CPLED, and you should just forget about everything else. And then comes the foundation workshop. So whatever has been laid here and whatever you learned here, they're going to make you do some workshops. Um, and it's going to be a bit interactive over here. And then the third phase is the virtual law firm, which is, I think, I found the most fun because they actually put you down into the practical field and they give you different cases. Again, like I said, depending on what you've learned in the first two phases, this is how they test you. And then the final is the capstone, which is the final assessment, also called the final examination, which is approximately 2 or 3 days, and they put you through whatever you've learned. You have to act as if you're are a lawyer and demonstrate your skills for CPLED prep. Now, the good thing about CPLED prep is, and what I felt was really amazing, that they actually have the assessors actually correct your work and they will guide you on how to fix it and how to become better. So this is one thing I felt which is better than the bar exam all in all because you get practical knowledge. Like if I know how to probably do legal research or write a document properly is because I did the CPLEC prep course. So there are information sessions. Now, this was from 2023, but I will link this program below for you. And do have a look at it if you're going to go through it. What I did was the fun part was I will just show you. They have it's right over here. So these are the phases. So the best part is that I used to print this out and I had put one copy in in my study room in my office, and when I was doing CPLAN, and it kind of gives you a guide of what they're gonna give you. And don't be scared, honestly, enjoy the process because CPLED is fun. I believe it's more fun than it's not as easy as people say it is. People say that, oh, I do this instead of the bar exam in Ontario. There's definitely pros and cons of both, but this is really fun and it's very interactive, and they're very helpful. Make sure you're submitting everything on time. Make sure you're very careful of the document names. Make sure you're very careful of the assessment, and what your mistakes are before. You should not try and not, do them again. So this is what CPLED prep looks like, and this is a basic idea which I could give you. And then again, like, if you want to sign up, go to the student portal, make your own ID, talk to your law society, get a subsidy and start it. Now, CPLED can vary from I think 8 to 9 months is the CPLED prep. And recently they've introduced an accelerated prep, which a lot of people now what happens is when you're doing your bar exam or bar admission program courses and you're articling, a lot depends on your principal lawyer because they are the ones who are going to guide you in between and tell you that, okay, we're going to probably give you this much time off, or we're not going to get you this much time off because sometimes for pre-pled you do need a certain days amount of days off for studying. So accelerated prep, I think I heard was from June or July up until August. It's only a few months, but accelerated prep is like a full-time job because they are going to teach you everything they are putting in for us in 9 months. That is what accelerated prep is. So you cannot be working or you cannot be doing anything else if you're doing accelerated prep. And trust me, you want to pay a lot of attention because you do not want to fail the prep program. So again, admission requirements, key dates, registrations, everything is on the website. And honestly, just go ahead and go on their email, go on their contact us, um, and just fill this out if you have any problems. And they're very responsive. It only takes maybe 2 or 3 days for them to reply. Sometimes they reply the same day. It totally depends on how busy they are. Right now, I understand their offices are closed because it's a holiday time. But this is basically a basic idea of what prep is. And if you guys do have any questions about prep, how to register and and you still don't understand, please let me know in the comments below, or just DM me on Instagram, and I can maybe, try helping you out. I would suggest people in Alberta and Manitoba, Saskatchewan, and Nova Scotia that I think this is a really good program, and I went through it myself. And it is, it's very insightful, and it gives you a better understanding of how to actually run a practice. Because more than being a lawyer, you need to know how to run a practice. And this really covers all of that. So it's really amazing. And they do have a lot of resources and framework of what they're trying to aim to get their students to learn. So please check this out. Check this website out. I'm going to link this below. I'm going to link a few informational videos below from CPLED. I'm sorry I can't talk too much about this because we're not allowed to, but in case you do have any questions, do message me below. And this is the first time I'm going to say this, but share, like, and subscribe. And let me know in the comments below if you guys have any other questions or any other videos about um, how to become a lawyer in Canada. Bye, guys.